Hey guys, welcome to the Miss Lillian's page. Happy 4th of July. Yay! So I am Crysta from Litter to Glitter. I am working on one of the 13 dressers for the girls' home here in Dallas, and I see that my phone is a little cockeyed. Sorry I jumped on a couple of minutes late, just to let you know what's going on. I was ready to go live, and I moved my stuff, and one of my bottles of paint went ploop. And so I had been over there cleaning up Bohemian Queen off the floor. Oh, adventures in painting. So we are doing a blend on this, a mermaid blend on this. And what I am working on, and I'm going to show you guys how to do this really cool 4-color blend. And so let me get this shared for just 1 second, and I will oh man, I really need a VA. I need somebody that can share this stuff for me. So let me get back over, and I'll turn this piece over to the side so you guys can see, because I did blend one side in the top. This side I need to reblend. I'm not happy with it. We might work on that today. So let me get up, and then I will show you guys what we're doing. So this is the blend. Ow, I just ran over my toe. Woohoo! This is the type of blend that I am going to be showing you guys how to do. This is going to be like a mermaid themed dresser. As you can see, I blended up to here. I blended, well, this is the first blend on the top, all 3 of the sides, and then I'm going to show you how to do it on the front. And I'm going to be using 4 colors. What I did was I put a very thin coat of the Seaside Gray on the front, because I do like to have a base color underneath when I blend. And that is, you know, when you're blending and things might be just a little thin in some areas, then what may happen is that if you're going and you're blending, especially when you're doing a blend like this, it may streak a little bit. Now, what happens if it streaks like that a little bit and there's not a base color, then you're going to see what I use Pro Stick underneath of it, and I use the white Pro Stick. And so that white would pop through. And I don't want that on this. So I base coated in the Seaside Gray. So let me show you the colors that we're going to be using. It is this beautiful Seaside Gray, which is this color. And then we're also going to be using the Wild Violet, which is a very, very purple. We are going to be using the Rockabilly, which you've been following along. I love Rockabilly. And then my really nasty spilled bottle that paint is all over it, of the Bohemian Queen. And so that's what we are going to be doing. Man, I just got it all over my hands again. It's okay. I'm a painter. My husband says that I am not happy unless I have paint on me. So I should be ecstatic right now. But, you know, you shouldn't cry over spilled milk, but I cry over spilled paint. So there you go. I forgot one of my brushes. Give me just a second. I can't believe I did that. But yeah, I can, because I was on my way to get my other brush when I knocked my paint over. So that makes complete sense that I did that. All righty. And I'm back. Told you, wouldn't be going long. It was right over there. So on this, I am going to be starting at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm pushing my drawers in. All right. So let's see if I can get you guys down so you can see all the way at the bottom. All right. Hey, Amber. Happy 4th. Happy 4th of July, girl. So when you jump on, say hi. I do have my computer down here so I can read my messages. And so what I'm going to do is, since I do want the base of this is the Seaside Gray, I'm going to start with, and I'm just using a chip brush, a Miss Lillian's. This is a 1.5 inch chip brush. And what I'm doing is I'm just going to smear that on. no rhyme or reason. I'm going to be using, let me dip my into the wild violet, and we're just going to put that in there like that, just a smidge. This is the, Rockabilly. And then hopefully I have some Bohemian Queen left. Yeah, it was a brand new thing, Bohemian Queens, but I dumped a whole bunch of it out. And then some Bohemian Queen. And then I'm going to go in between these colors, and I am going to be adding some of the Seaside Gray. Now I'm just going to give it a light mist. And then I'm taking my brush and I'm just going flat on. So what I mean by flat on is that this is a flat brush, and I am going to just be tapping it around, just giving it a little tap, tap, tap it, and moving that paint up and down. Miss Lillian, you don't normally have to mist, and a lot of people that I know don't even use water when they're blending, but I prefer to use just a little sprig of water, not a lot, just a little. And so I'm going to be going in like little circles in this area. And then I'm going to bring in that Rockabilly into the violet. And notice I'm not wiping my brush. I am using all of the paint. You need to pull this out, just getting up to the top of this as well. Moving it around in circles. Going in from and you'll see here in a minute, it's going to look a lot better here in just a second. Amber says she used the swamp mud and was very impressed. I like the swamp mud. So what we're doing is Seaside Gray into the wild violet, into the Rockabilly, back into the Seaside Gray. And then I am going and grabbing some of that Bohemian Queen. And moving it around in little circles as I'm dabbing and grabbing other colors. And then going back, and you know what? I think I want a little bit of the violet, the wild violet here. And so we're just going to be tap, tap, tapping it in. And doing this really cool blend. And I'm going to continue it around here. And so you're going to see a bunch of different colors appear as they blend in together. And then I'm going to kind of take this mixture at the bottom and use it as well to give it a blend on the bottom. And then what you want to do there is I give it a light spritz, and then I take a clean brush and I am going over and taking what I just blended by tapping and going over where I just did. And so what that's going to do is really pull those colors together, and it's going to make this really dreamy looking effect. And so and then one color that was on this side will be all over the place. So you're going to see all different colors as you're working with it. And if there's an area that I want, let's see here. You see here, I want a little bit more of the wild violet right in there. So I'm just putting a couple of, just one teeny tiny little dab in there. And so I'm going right back into this area and giving it just a little bit more purple there. And so just going from one side to the other in a long stroke. Trying to get that feathered in over there. And there you go. That's how you do that dreamy 4-color blend. And so I'm going to put this out. Delania says she loves it. So, and then, like I said, I will pull it over to the side so you can see this side. And this is what, what we're looking at, what the whole dresser is going to look like. Whoops. Oh. And of course my camera angle, and I am really afraid to kind of move stuff around since I knocked that thing over. And you know what? I'm just going to move my camera. So there you go. That's what we're looking at. That dreamy cloud mermaid look. And so that's what we are going for on this dresser. You want to make sure you get all the way at the base of your dresser, because I see I just missed a spot over here. And that's why I do a base blend as well. And that's what this is my base blend, because I want to make sure that I'm getting all of my areas. And sure, put it back around. And I am way off camera now. Yay! So that is what we're working on. Delaney, you're not late, honey. I actually jumped on late. Before I went live, I dumped a whole 8-ounce of Bohemian Queen on the floor. So that's what I've been doing. And that's why I'm panicked, because I cannot believe, well, I can, never mind. I can believe I did that. I've met me. I know me. And that is definitely something that I would do because, well, I just did it. So I'm going to add a little bit more colors here at the bottom and blend out this bottom real quick. And then I'm pulling from this color down here. There we go. And then again, working in circles. Bringing that purple in to the Rockabilly, and then bringing in that, and I didn't miss it. That's why it's being difficult. And then bringing that wild violet into the Rockabilly, and then bringing that into the Seaside Gray. And then I will hit it again and go over it with the brush. And so I am very much excited for the next part of this. And I will let you guys know. I'm waiting for some stuff to come in the mail. And really excited for the next stage of this piece's evolution. Once I get this blend done, what we are going to be doing is we are going to be adding some more mermaid themes. But like I said, I am waiting for stuff to come in the mail. And then I will let you guys know once that gets here. So what have you guys been doing for the 4th? What is you? Delaney said that's something that she would do too. I'm so sorry. I know it happens. You know, I don't cry over spilled milk. I do cry over spilled paint. So, and there's still a bunch on the floor. So I will get in here as soon as I get off the live. I finally got to the point that I sprayed it with soap. And I said, I'll get to you in a minute. I got stuff to do. So, that is what we're doing. Sir. Now, actually, I am going to do this and this, and then I'm going to go up and grab and pull the drawer out because I want to make sure that I'm also getting the whole top of this blended in. I'm not so much worried about the bottom, but I am worried about the tops because people are going to be looking at the tops. They're not going to be looking at the bottoms. So, and just give it a little tap, tap, tap it. And then my brush again and go right along that. So we're giving it just a really an ethereal, like a dreamy effect. Spilled milk, no crying, spilled paint. Yeah, there's no crying in painting. There's no crying. And feather it out there just a little bit. And so what do you guys think? And then we're going to just push that in, and I'm using my brush. I'll pull this one out just a little bit. And let's see here. We're going to do some Seaside Gray up there. We're going to go in with the Bohemian Queen right in here. We're going to go for some Rockabilly. And then let's do a little of that Wild Violet. And then, of course, we want to put some more of our Seaside Gray in because that is our base color and more of the color that we're using throughout to make sure that it's cohesive. And then give it a little spritzy. And then let's start off, you can really start off anywhere you want to. So let's start off in the Rockabilly and just give it a little tap, tap, tappy around. Pull this out just a little bit so I can get the top of the drawer as well with my blend. And I'm going out into that Seaside Gray with a little bit of the violet, the Wild Violet, into the Rockabilly, into the Seaside Gray, getting my sides here. And then as we work down, I'm going to be working in the Bohemian Queen. Back into some of the Seaside Gray. I'm working some of the Rockabilly into the Seaside. And then back over as well into the Seaside Gray. And like I said, this is just to kind of get your colors where you want them because we're going to be hitting them with a little bit of water and some and another brush to kind of make them pop. But I didn't know how I was going to feel about these 4 colors together. And I got in here yesterday and started playing with it on the side and really fell in love. Since we're doing this is one of the dressers for the girls' home. The home in Dallas that's being built. And so I really want to give them some colors and some fun and some whimsy. And I'm really liking it. I didn't know if I would like it this much, but I do. Crysta like it. So I'm going back in with some Wild Violet and some Bohemian Queen. And let's put a little bit more Seaside Gray up there because, like I said, that's my base. And then, you know what? Let's do Rockabilly right here on the side. There you go. I promised you guys that it would be a 4-color blend, and I am giving you guys a funky, cool 4-color blend. So still, I'm going in again with the colors that I just did here. And then we're going to take some of that Rockabilly And one of my brushes gave me a little bristle. That's okay. I caught it. And then we're going to go in this way into this. Anybody doing anything special for anything for the 4th? Anybody go see fireworks or hang out, pool party with friends, anything? Tell me what you guys been up to. So I'm going to give it a little spritz because it just gives me a little bit more working time if you use a little bit of water. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start, and I am just going to blend it all in together and really make those colors mute and blend. I wouldn't really say mute because this is not muting these colors. This is actually really, really pretty. It's accentuating them and making 100 colors on this dresser instead of 4. The possibilities on this thing are absolutely endless, and it is gorgeous. Not sure how it's picking up on the screen, but I can tell you here in the studio, it is absolutely beautiful. So, and then we're just gonna, almost looks like a tie-dye in a way. And so we're just blending, just giving it a little, and I'm feathering, guys. I'm not pushing down really hard. I'm just feathering it out. That's all I'm doing is kind of feathering these colors. Just a little bit. I'm not pressing hard at all. I'm just feathering these colors. And then getting my side. And then this side. And so that is right in there. Needs a little love right in there. So just get it down, get it feathered. And there we go. That is our second drawer. And then I'm going to pull this one out just a little bit. And where's my, ooh, I got to, woohoo! I had to get my rolly cart. I was too far down to get that. Come on, go down. There you go. There you go. All right. So I'm on my rolly cart now. So I'm not painting like this. I'm straight on with you guys. So yeah, likey. And then again with some Seaside Gray, we're going to go on this side actually, and we're going to pull right in, and I got a drip, which is no big deal, and just feather that in down here. And then we're going to go some Bohemian Queen. Let's do a lot of Bohemian Queen, or the Rockabilly. And then let's do a little bit there. And then let's really move the purple, the wild violet, on this side. And then let me just get it filled in with the Seaside Gray. Give it a mist, and then we'll start giving a tappy. Amber says it looks pretty, like a perfect decoupage paper, almost watercolor effect. And that is, Amber, honestly kind of what I'm going for, because like I said, we're doing a mermaid style theme on this. It also could almost look like a firecracker or a really beautiful sunset as well. And so there's so many different ways that you could pattern it, but it definitely, you're right, it does look like watercolor. It does give you that almost like a decoupage effect, but you can do it yourself. And so we're just gonna pull this drawer out just a teeny tiny little bit. And get all this stuff muted in. Like I said, I don't know why I keep saying muted, because it is not muting these colors. If anything, it is giving it a whole new life of different colors as well, not just, it's not muting anything, honestly. And I want some purple in there. I do. I want some purple. So we're just going to give it a little tap of purple of the violet right in there. And then we're going to work that wild violet in right in there into the Bohemian Queen. And just tap, tap, tap it. Into some more of the Seaside Gray. And then we're going to do the grand finale of the greens and the grays over here on this side. And so I'm really loving the two greens, the Bohemian Queen and the Rockabilly, with this wild violet. It really, they set each other off. And when we were discussing options, I heard a lot of people say that they wanted teals and purples. Well, here you go. Here is your teals and your purples. 4th of July, figure I'd do a 4-color blend on this. And then honestly, I want some more purple. So I'm going to take from here and bring some greens over here and bring some of my purples over in this area just to get it together. And then I'm just going to give it a fine mist. Pull it out just a little bit. Give it a little fine mist. Same brush. And we're just going to start over here on the top and the side, and then we were going to work from one side to the other, just giving it a little basic. And then we're just going to, in little areas, we're going to start blending it in. You want to do a small area so those colors don't go all the way over the place. And then you want to do your longer strokes once you've gotten your blend pretty much where you want it. And then you'll go over with your larger strokes for it. But right now, I'm just doing smaller areas. Because I want to keep my colors pretty much. Now, do I want my colors everywhere? Yes, I do. But in order to achieve this effect, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to kind of keep your colors in certain areas. You don't want the whole thing blended one area. So what you're going to do is you're just going to do long strokes over it at the finale. Just feather it. Light hand. Very, very light hands, and feather. You can see I do want it a little bit. You can see where it's not. There we go. And just feather. So that is our third drawer. got to get this side over here. I see a little. And so that is our third drawer. Now, I'm doing the little molding that's in between up here. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in. Tell me what you guys are up to, because I'm awaiting my boys. My boys ran out to do something, so they're in trouble doing something right now. So I'm awaiting them to get home, because I'm sure whatever they're up to, it's going to be a humdinger when they come home. Sir, waiting for them. Wrong brush, Crysta. Okay, so we're going to do more of the Bohemian, or the Rockabilly, into the Bohemian Queen, into the Wild Violets, into the Seaside Gray, and then back into some of Bohemian, back into Seaside Gray, back into Rockabilly, and then back into Seaside Gray again. And that's the beauty of this. You don't have to be like, this is not a color by number set. You don't have to be, oh, well, this color goes here. No, throw that color on, baby, and have fun with it. I love the projects where the piece tells me what it wants. And so you've heard me talk a lot. You know what? I want some more of the Bohemian on here. Up top. More of the Bohemian. What was that Saturday night's live skit? More cowbell. I want more Bohemian. And so we're just going to blend it in here. All right. And so I've got that little trim molding in between done. And let's see here, because I was trying to decide the reason. Now, when I blend, I usually blend top to bottom. Now, I blended bottom to top this time for a reason. And the reason is that I do have a decoupage paper that looks like scales, like a mermaid scale. And I was thinking about using it on this. But I don't think I am. I think I'm going to do the whole thing in this blend. So, but I wanted to see how the blend was going to take shape before I did anything else. Because I just wanted to see, because you never know how the piece is going to take shape, how the colors are going to lay down. And so I wanted to see that. So let me go get you guys moved up just a little bit. And then once I'm done, I will show you guys the top and this side. Like I said, I'm not happy with that side, but it's only my base blend. Like this is my base blend. So I will go back and probably reblend some more, and especially in certain areas that I'm like, I don't know about that. I'll go back in and do it again. I wish that I could say that most people do one blend coat and they're done. Most people don't. I'm usually not happy with my first blend. Usually I do a second blend before I'm happy. So, and that's me. That's me. If you're one of those that can do it in one blend, more power to you. Congratulations. And I wish I was you, but I usually can't. I am one of those people that I like to do 2 blends. Because I will inevitably go back and be like, oh, I missed something there. Or, man, I can't believe I did that. Or I just didn't get it right. And so usually for me, it's 2 blends for me. So we're gonna, and then we're just gonna, let's do something a little different. I'm not gonna use as much Seaside Gray on this. And I really do like the Bohemian Queen and the violet together. And so we're going to do that. And oh, she says, Amber says that she loves the blend. Thank you, Amber. And so I guess you could say this is kind of this is a 4-color dirty blend. If you've been following me for a while, you know what that means. But yes, this is a 4-color, more of a dirty blend than a clean blend, which is fine. I like my dirty blends. And then we're going to bring in some of that Rockabilly. Make sure I get my sides over on this. Did I get my side? Yeah, I got my side. Wrap it around the bottom here. Get some of that purple again into that Rockabilly. Now I'm getting that Bohemian Queen in the center here. That's kind of it's a weird trying to get into that slit. And then we're going to go back into the purple with the Bohemian Queen. Back into some Seaside. And let me pull that purple. Okay, because I already know what's going to happen, so I might as well just do it. I'm going to put some more purple right over there because I am loving that wild violet with Bohemian Queen. I love the way that looks. I love the way that it blends together, and I love it. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit that into the Seaside. And then once I get that good and mushed, now I'm going to go into that wild violet. Yeah, baby. See if there's anywhere that maybe I need to. Yeah, it kind of sounds like a woodpecker in my studio right now. Just tap, 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 tappy. A tap, tap, tappy. All right. So I'm going to put that down. I'm going to hit it with just a little bit. Just a little spritz. And then I am going to go back again, light side first. And I'm going to get the top of this drawer. See if you guys, pull you guys up just a little bit. Pull this up. Get that side underneath. And then just very gently in one area. Get that. And get a little area blended out the way I want. Get my all the way to the edge. Get the top because I'm pulling those colors. Smaller area, getting those blended in really, really nicely. Getting that in on these sides here. Since I pulled the Bohemian Queen, I'm going both sides here. And then again, just feathering it in. Get this top. And see, this almost looks white on camera, but it is that Seaside, that bluish gray, that Seaside Gray. And so just because you say, oh, I want white, or that's white, when it's up against other colors, like I said, that's Seaside Gray. That's a bluish, that white right there is actually a bluish gray. But up against these other colors, it looks like it was probably a white, and it's not. So don't be afraid to mix your colors, to play with them, to pull out a board and start playing with them. And so I am going longer strokes now. And you know what? I want a little smidge more purple right in there. So while it's still wet, I can feather in these little spots that I want to have a different color. And so maybe guys, oh, I ran over my toe again. Ow! And we are almost done. So that is the front, guys. That is what the front looks like. It's an amazing rainbow. And then, like I said, I was going to show you guys. Well, here we go. I'm going to be moving my camera with my tripod. So give me just a second. I'm going to reach over, unplug my tripod, and grab it so you guys can see as I kick stuff. And then this side, that is this side. I really love how that side turned out. And then again, like I said, it's the base blend, and I'll show you guys the top. And so you can see that the top is blended similarly as well. So I'm gonna get you guys on this side. Let me move that because it is on some of my rolly carts. And so guys, thank you so much for joining me. I have had a ball with you this Monday, this 4th of July. I hope that you guys have an amazing, amazing rest of the 4th of July holiday, and that everybody's safe. So again, if you guys ever have any questions, reach out, leave a message, and I will be happy. I will see you guys tomorrow night on Painting with Whiskey and Women over on my Litter to Glitter page. If you're not following me, please do. And let's have some fun with this. So guys, I will see y'all tomorrow night, and definitely I will see you guys back here next Monday at 3 Eastern. That's 2 Texas time, y'all. So much love, guys, and happy 4th of July. Bye, guys.